Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Tessa Lamping and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to go over my small profit on SOLO. As you guys may know, I've been starting to post my watch lists on Profitly every night since I haven't been using stocks to trade, which I'll get it, don't worry. I'll get it back. But it teaches me a good skill how to prepare in case maybe I don't have the internet for it or who knows why. But so I have been increasing my position sizes. I only got filled 35 shares this time, but I tried for 100. And I just took a quick profit. But what I'm also going to do is kind of walk you through my watch list as well, because it kind of ties into each other. Now, as you guys may also know, is that if you've watched my interview on the Steady Trade podcast, I like my 10% rule. And it's more of a guideline, so it's not an exact science, but it sure helps. And that's what really led to my profit this morning. So on my watch list, I've just been using notes. I go through, let's see, I go to the internet, I click big charts, and I go to Finviz, and it shows the top percent gainers, new highs, overbought ads. And so I look for the last price and I want them fairly cheap. So on this list I'd look at PSV. Oh wait, I already have big charts up. My bad. So then I go here, PSV. Okay, so it's up to the threes. Threes resistance. The breakout was about 150, had potential to go to like 175, 188. That's where it closed at. That's 1 year, so I like to look at the 5-year chart. And the 5-year chart shows me it's been downtrending. I don't care for it too much, so if it, I could maybe write it down at the bottom that I'll keep an eye on it, but I really don't like it, so nah, it's not. With all these stocks that I already have on my watch list, it's not good enough for me. So now I'm not saying that it doesn't have potential. I'm just saying I got other stuff to focus on. So TEDU. I'll look at that. It's starting to uptrend. Maybe that's a bounce, but it's not really, it's not that great of a chart. I mean, it's a better chart than the other one, but okay, so it's filling that gap. Are you picking flowers? I mean, 230 could go back to, I mean, it's just nothing perfect. WAFU. So this is just what I do throughout the night. Oh, thank you. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Alright, so I do this when he goes to sleep. So when he's asleep, it's a lot easier, or not necessarily easier, but it's a lot faster to get this done. So I'm just kind of walking you through this is what I do, and then you can also scroll down and you can look up the information. Sorry, he's pressing buttons. You can look up the information to come here, mister. See what the news is. I've been going mostly on chart patterns because here, do you want a flower? And because I'm not necessarily looking to trade, so I'm just looking at the chart patterns. It's simple as that. I do keep an eye out and an ear out for the news. I'm also in the Tim Trading chat room, or Tim Challenge chat room. Man, cannot speak. And so I keep my eyes and ears out, but my watch list over here, I'll go through all of these, like OPK. I have a star on it because that is my extra. I'm keeping an extra eye out for it for like a morning panic, because this is the chart pattern that I'm looking for that nice steady uptrend. And then I want to panic down to possibly the 350s, which did I put 10% panic, so I want at least that 10% panic. And I'm not the best at math to figure out where that 10% is, but ideally, the bigger the panic, the more of the potential bounce. It's not an exact science, but that's my rule of thumb, just for basics. And so let me get to Solo, SOLO. This one I've just been watching off and on. Like I said, all my, or not all of mine, but recently I've been starting to post my watch list on Profitly, so make sure you sign up to check those out. I'll put a link to Profitly down below, as well as the challenge chat room in case you're interested. But yeah, it was up here. I was hoping that it would panic more down to the 4s, maybe even possibly the 3s, but just a 10% panic. And that's pretty much what I got this morning. So I was just going through my pre-morning routine, or pre-market routine, and I saw that it was kind of down. I have two watch lists down below. This is more of, the one on the left is more of a chart that I'm just watching overall, and this one's more of like the daily chart. I'm not the best at keeping up with it, so I just keep adding to it, kind of, so I just have two watch lists. Yeah, so they probably have the same stocks on both sides, but I'll refine it eventually. I'm still kind of lazy, but it works for me though. And because then I can see what stocks. Thank you. Fireworks. Neighbors were shooting fireworks and it got over here. Thank you, mister. I'll get that taken care of. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, so I have two watch lists. It's easy because I can look over here. I see my top percent gainers, or the highest percent on my watch list. I can see which ones are panicking. And so SOLO was at 8% panic according to this pre-market, so that one was a little bit higher on my watch list, and I was just looking at it, went to the daily chart, saw that it was getting ready, and so I was just mostly watching it in the percent change right here, and I saw it was getting ready. I love level 2. That reminds me, you must watch Tim Sykes level 2. I'm an affiliate to all these, but I've watched all these. I'm a part of all this, so I want to help you guys have the same access to information and education that I have access to, so I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I'll make sure I put the Learn Level 2 link below. I'll have it so you can sign up to Profitly, and I'll have the Tim Challenge link below. So make sure you check those out. Then I went to the 1 minute candle. The stock started panicking a little bit right here. Oh, sorry. Let's go to today. It started panicking. Is this 9:30. So right in here, it just started going down and down, and on the level 2, let's see, did I buy at 10? So 9:35. So it says canceled because I wanted 100 shares. I got 35 shares, so I just canceled the rest of them because the stock wasn't going down any further, and it started spiking, so I just canceled the rest, and it's like, fine, 35, I'll take it. And on the level 2 is where you could really see it starting to go down, and just for a split second, there's actually, I wish I could zoom this in further. It's hard to see, but there's just straight panic down, and then there's a candle right in here that shows that it had a trend change. Plus with the level 2, there's like a 14,000 share buyer at 443, I believe it was. So there was a base right there, and my entry price was 445 just because I saw that it was basing. It had a previous low of 440, and that's basically where it did it again eventually, right in here. So it started uptrending 445. I hit buy, wanted to size up, got partial fill. In my notes, you'll see that I had a goal for, where is it? Solo. So potentially I wanted to make 25 cents. That's if it had a bigger panic than just a small little 10%, and it only went down to 440. So I was like, yeah, the market wasn't doing too hot. So I took my profit at 455. It ended up going to like 462, but I just wanted to take my 10 cents, had a single, and I'm slowly growing my account. I'll have all my trades uploaded to Profitly this weekend, and so I just wanted to kind of share that little bit of information with you guys, how I'm doing things a little differently, but still profiting. And I'm not going so aggressively because I'm taking this time to study quite a bit. So, alright, I'm gonna have dinner that my mom cooked, so have a great night, everyone. Hope this helps. And make sure to subscribe, like, leave comments, and click those links below.